Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Andy Norton, and this is another playthrough of Marvel Champions, the living card game. This time I'm using Captain America, Steve Rogers, that is, against my custom villain scenario, Mr. Negative. There's another video I have with Spider-Man against Mr. Negative. It's really fun. But this one is expert instead of standard, so it's going to be quite a bit harder. And instead of the recommended running interference or tombstone modular. Instead, I am using Electro or power drain, as well as a custom modular that I made, Screwball. And so I'm using two different ones. Shouldn't be too big of an issue having a really fat deck, because both of those modulars actually kind of run through the deck. Mr. Negative also runs through his deck quite fast. So either way, it should be really fun just having Electro helping him out, and then Screwball just screwing with me. So this is gonna be fun. And without further ado, I'll start it off. By the way, Captain America is using protection, so we'll see how that works out for him. All right, we're starting off with the main scheme having 1 threat out of 10. This acceleration side scheme coming in with 3 threat, and then we're also discarding because of Demons Unleashed until we get to an inner demon minion. So, all right, discarding about 7, 8. Here we go. So we discarded Assault, Electro. Like we said, Electro is helping him out. Master Plans, I'm happy to see that gone. I'm super happy to see Under Fire gone. Screwball's Camera, this is from that modular set Screwball. So it says it's got 1 scheme, and it's got a special attack, 3 HP, it's a tech. Insight 1, so when it comes onto the battlefield, it's gonna, or when it's revealed, it will add 1 threat to the main scheme. Surge, so when it's revealed, it will deal you another encounter card. Screwball's Camera enters play confused. Side schemes cannot be defeated while this is out. Force Interrupt, when Screwball's Camera would attack, it schemes instead. Then it's got 1 boost icon. So it kind of comes out and it adds to the main scheme. It pulls out another encounter card. And it's not doing really anything immediately, but it is kind of messing with you and setting up for Screwball to have a nice YouTube live video with Steve Rogers. Caught Off Guard, Gang Up, Advance, always happy to see that go away, and then a Demon Brute. So Demon Brute comes into play. It's a 0/2 with 5 HP, it comes in with Toughness, and then when revealed, discard the top 5 cards of your deck, but it's not revealed, it was just put into play. So I'm shuffling in my Obligation, which I didn't realize until way late playing this game that technically you're not supposed to add your Obligation until like later in setup. So things like this would not have a chance of discarding your Obligation. But all right, so without further ado, let's get going. Gonna draw a starting hand of 6 cards. Got Indomitable, Quinn Carrier, Energy Barrier, Captain America's Shield, Target Acquired, and Fearless Determination. So I'm going to definitely discard the Shield so that I can draw that with my setup ability in a second. And I love Fearless Determination. The rest of these I'm just going to hold on to because they're all great cards, and so we'll see how that goes. Draw 1 back, Shield block. All right, use the setup ability to take Captain America's Shield. I'm going to immediately flip to Captain America and do Fearless Determination. Captain America gets +1 thwart till the end of the phase, draw 1 card. Oh, both my shield blocks. That's sad to see. And so I have +1 thwart, so I'm definitely going to thwart for 3 and get rid of Demons Unleashed. That's a must. Then, let's see. I definitely need my shield out. So I would be tempted to just spend a shield block to play the shield. Probably spend maybe shield block, Queen Carrier, and shield block, Indomitable, and Energy Barrier to play Quinn Carrier to play Target Acquired, and then I'll be done. Target Acquired is really helpful because there's a couple really nasty, there's a lot of nasty boost abilities that he has, especially Spot and Overdrive come into play off of a boost ability. Screwball has a side scheme that comes into play off of boost ability, And then just in general, there's a lot of boost abilities that like do one little thing and then say like give this enemy another boost card. So if I can use target acquired, I can stop that kind of stream of cards coming out. So target acquired is a solid use against Mr. Negative. I drew Heroic Strike, Indomitable, Strength, Super Soldier Serum, and Assess the Situation. So on Mr. Negative's turn, he's going to add one threat, and he's going to attack me. He has this Force Interrupt ability, which says, when Mr. Negative attacks you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If the discarded card has a star symbol, discard an ally you control, then take 2 damage or damage equal to that ally's attack, whichever is greater, and Mr. Negative takes 1 damage. So if this had been a star symbol, I didn't have any allies, but I still would have taken 2 damage, he would have taken 1 damage, and then he would have actually had his full attack. He's still going to have a full attack, but he discards Screwball Strikes, which does not have a boost icon, or a star symbol, so that's great. This is one of the Screwball cards. It says, when revealed, choose 1. Take 3 damage, this card gains Surge, or discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a Screwball side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. And this has 3 boost icons. And the flavor text says Filthy Casual. So Screwball, there actually is no Screwball minion in the Screwball set, because when I made it, I felt like Screwball to me is not so much a villain or a minion or a bad guy as much as she is just a annoyance, and like a deadly annoyance, a deadly distraction. And so this card almost more represents her than it represents her instead of like a minion card representing her. So there's 2 Screwball Strikes cards. So when this comes into play, you know, it's almost like take 3 damage. It's like her like punching you to get your attention and then, you know, running away. Or, you know, a side scheme coming out which represents her impact on you. So unfortunately, you can never kind of pin her down and stop her. She's going to keep on kind of escaping and getting away. So anyways, that was just discarded. And so since there was no star symbol, nothing happened. So he's attacking me for 2. I could defend here for 3. And I think I will. I think I'll do that. So I'll defend. He's going to attack for 2 plus 1. So I blocked all of that. And then my Retaliate deals him 1 damage. Demon Brute is going to attack me for 2 down to 9. My Retaliate takes off his toughness. And then we've got an encounter card. Boosted Content. This is yet another Screwball card. It says Petty Theft and YouTube views add up quick. When revealed, place the top 5 cards of your deck face down here. Force Interrupt. When the scheme is defeated, shuffle it into the encounter deck instead of discarding it, and then discard each face down card here. And it has an acceleration icon and 2 threat. So Boosted Content. So she just stole some stuff and she's running away, and I might need to go chase her down. All right, so my turn. So I'm thinking that I definitely want to play Super Soldier Serum. So I think if I used Strength, if I used Queen Carrier and Heroic Strike to play Super Soldier Serum, then I could use Super Soldier Serum to play Indomitable, and then I will tempted to use Assess the Situation and use Strength to ready. I think I'll do that. So I think I'll play Assess the Situation to increase my hand size, and I'll use Strength to ready and thwart for 2. So I'm gonna go chase her down, grab this stuff from Screwball. All right, so now I'm tempted to flip down, but would that be helpful, or should I stay in hero form another turn? I think I'll stay. I have a Super Soldier Serum out and have Indomitable. Just want to make sure that I can kind of get an advantage up on Mr. Negative here. All right, so I drew Electrostatic Armor, Nick Fury, Shield Toss, Night Nurse, and Avengers Mansion. He's going to add 1 threat. He's going to do his thing again. Discards. It's no star symbol. It's a Demon Regulars. So he's attacking again for 2. I think I will defend again. So it's 2 plus 1. I defended the whole attack. He takes 1 damage. Demon Brute is attacking me again, so I'm down to 7, and he takes 1 damage. And then we got another encounter card, which is another Demon Brute. So another Demon Brute comes into play with toughness, and that discards the top 5 cards of my deck when he comes into play. All right, not too bad though, and this might be where I want to. I want to flip down. Yeah, I think I do want to flip down. I'm tempted, or I'm confused as to whether I should hold on to Nick Fury. I probably want to hold on. Yeah, so here's what I'll do. I will spend Quinn Carrier, Super Soldier Serum, Shield Toss, I guess, and Electrostatic Armor to play Avengers Mansion. Tap Avengers Mansion to draw a card. I will discard Agent 13 to ready, thwart for 2. I'm going to discard Nick Fury to play Night Nurse. And then I will flip down and be done. So yeah, so I think that made sense because there's only one threat in the main scheme right now, and these Demon Brutes don't have any scheme. So they're not the worst. Another Shield Toss too, which is handy, I think. All right, so he's going to add 1 threat, and then Mr. Negative is scheming for 2, plus 2 is 4. So it's going to be like that. So 6 threat in the main scheme. And now another encounter card is going to be Assault, which will surge into Overdrive. So Overdrive has Patrol. He has 4 HP, 2 scheme, 1 attack. When Overdrive is defeated, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a Treachery, deal Overdrive to the player who defeated him as a face-down encounter card. So, okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to draw 1. I'm going to, I think, go ahead and heal up to 10. And then I'm going to flip to Hero Form. I'm going to discard Sidestep to ready. I'm going to, let's see, I could do a Shield Toss. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll attack this Demon Brute to knock off his toughness. I think I'll use Quinn Carrier and Super Soldier Serum to play another Super Soldier Serum. Super Soldier Serum to play Unflappable. Then I'm going to do Shield Toss, discarding target acquired, Indomitable, and assess, no. Yeah, and assess the situation. All 3 of those to deal 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. And that's going to return the shield. No, I'm only going to do it to the 2 brutes. I'm not going to do it to Overdrive right now. Which is going to return the shield to my hand, and I'll play the shield. So it dealt 4 damage to this brute, 4 damage to this brute, and that's all I'm doing for now. I don't know if that made the most sense. I probably shouldn't have played that Super Soldier Serum and just tried to kill Overdrive with the Shield Toss and then get my shield out there still. I need my shield out there so I can kill this brute. But whatever. I just didn't want to risk having Overdrive come right back. So yeah, anyways, 5 cards in hand. This is interesting. So I have a multiple man. I forget if the other Demon Brute discarded a multiple man. It did. Both of them. So that's fine. I will not play him on this pass. All right, so then on his turn, he's going to add 1 threat. He's going to attack me. It is a star symbol with Lightning Bolt. And so that's going to deal me 2 damage down to 8. Yikes. He's attacking me. I will defend. He's attacking for 2 plus 2. Shoot. So that means I take 1 damage. I'll go ahead and use Indomitable to ready. But the Retaliate dealt him 1 damage back. And all this, also his star symbol doing his ability dealt him 1 damage. This brute is going to attack me. I'm going to defend again. So I take no damage. The Retaliate kills him. And because I defended and took no damage, I'm going to use Unflappable to draw a card. Then Overdrive attacks and deals me 1 damage. My Retaliate deals him 1 damage. And then we got an encounter card is Negative Swords. This comes into play with 3 Dark Force tokens. Essentially, he has +1 attack for the next 3 attacks. All right. I'll use Avengers Mansion to draw 1. I got some good stuff here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Super Soldier Serum, and Quinn Carrier to play Helicarrier. I'll use Power of Protection to play Energy Barrier. I'll use Helicarrier to play Endurance, pumps me up to 9. I'll go ahead and use multiple man to play Captain America's helmet, and then I will ready Captain America and deal 2 damage to Overdrive. I would love to thwart for 2, but because of Overdrive having patrol, I cannot do that. So 2 damage goes to Overdrive, and I am... I'm going to use Night Nurse to heal me 1. So I'm up to 10. All right, and then I'm done. Sorry for the crowded play space. I want to make sure this all gets on the camera as far as possible. And yeah, and protection. Protection, am I right? So I just decked out. I drew Steve's Apartment, Genius, Heroic Strike, and Assess the Situation. And then I'll be drawing 1 more after I shuffle. That deals me an encounter card since I decked out. Steve's Apartment is not as good as it often is because I really don't want to flip to Alter Ego hardly at all against Mr. Negative, unless I can clear all that threat off. And then Heroic Strike is also not as good because he has Steady in both Stage 2 and Stage 3. Not in Stage 1, so he's a lot easier in Standard because of that. But in Stage 2 and 3, he has Steady, so it takes 2 Heroic Strikes for me to fully stun him. So, my last card I drew was a Shield Toss. All right. So, to Mr. Negative, he's going to add 1 threat, so he's up to 8 threat. He is going to attack me. Let's see if it's a star symbol. It is. So that means I take 2 damage down to 8, and he takes 1 damage from blasting me. And then he's attacking me for 3. I might as well defend again. So he's attacking for 3 plus 1. I'm going to go ahead and use an energy barrier to deal 1 damage to Overdrive. No, 1 damage to Mr. Negative. And then my Retaliate also deals him a damage. And because I took no damage there, I'm going to use Unflappable to draw a card. Nick Fury. Overdrive now deals me 1 damage, but my Retaliate knocks him out. Let's see what discard. Yes, it was a side scheme. So because of that, he just gets discarded. So he tried to hit me with his car, but I was able to jump up and smash his car and throw him in jail or something. So, all right, my hero is the side scheme that got discarded. It's a Screwball falls to certain death. Only you can save her. It's all for the views, of course. It only has 1 threat, but and it has a hazard. When defeated, place 2 threat per player on the main scheme. So yeah, so it's that could be a lot of threat that pops up onto the main scheme. But you really need to take care of that, otherwise there's gonna be trouble. So I like that card. It really represents something that happens in, I think, the PS4 game, as well as shows with her, is where Spider-Man has to save her basically, but it's all to get the views. So my turn. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to. Oh, sorry. There's another encounter card. So this one is Inverse Machinations. No. When revealed, hero place 3 threat on a scheme. There's only this scheme out there, so I got placed on the main scheme, which means that the main scheme progresses to the 2nd stage, Reign of Terror, and so the city is just going wild. It's going to bring out an inner demon. I'm going to go ahead and choose, I think, a demon regulars, because I feel like I can deal with that more easily right this second. So that comes out into play, and that is a pain. Okay, cool. Well, my turn. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Multiple Man. That is great, because there's no multiple men. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and push this stuff down a little bit. So sorry if I'm pulling stuff out of view here, but I really need to get multiple man out there. So I'm going to go ahead and use, I think, let's see. I definitely want to knock out demon regulars. So I'm going to go ahead and use Shield Toss with Nick Fury and Steve's Apartment. Yeah, Steve's Apartment to Nick Fury and Heroic Strike to deal 4 damage to the demon regulars and then 4 damage to Mr. Negative down to 5. And that pulls shield back into my hand. I'm going to go ahead and use Quinn Carrier, Super Soldier Serum, and Genius to play Multiple Man. I'm just going to bring 2 more copies of Multiple Man out there. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and use Super Soldier Serum to play my shield back out. I'm going to use Helicarrier to put Steve's apartment out there. Then I will, I think I will ready Captain America. I'm going to thwart and thwart with Multiple Man to remove 2 threat. I will flip down, actually. Draw 1 card with Steve's apartment. Fearless Determination, and healed me. I'm going to recover up to 11. That was done a little bit inefficiently. I'm pretty sure I could have done assess the situation there and gotten a bigger hand next turn, but that's okay. I'm going to be done. And I'm set up. I'm feeling really good, actually. I'm all set up. So unless he like double schemes here, which is totally possible, I'm feeling great against him because he's down to 5 now. I think we can really start to drill him. So here we go. He's going to add, so this adds 2 threat now. And then he's going to scheme for 2 plus 3. That's terrible. So that's 5 threat. So that's up to 7. And then the encounter card is Invasion of Privacy. Screwball's antics have caught you with your pants down. When revealed, choose to add 1 acceleration token to the main scheme or discard your hand. I'm totally not discarding my hand, so I'm going to add an acceleration token. So, yeah. So essentially, I just got pantsed right there. And that was not a pleasant feeling. There's 2 threat on there. That was the worst. Screwball. It's actually, it's really thematic to play Spider-Man with Screwball out there, but it's actually kind of funnier playing with other heroes and imagining them having to deal with how annoying she is. But yeah, so on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and use Steve's apartment to heal again up to 12, and draws me a card. I'm going to go ahead and recover because I just really want to make sure I'm all ready here. So I'm up to 14 now. Avengers Mansion is going to draw me a card. I'm going to flip to... I'm going to thwart for 1 with... No, I'm going to attack for 1 with Multiple Man. I'll use energy to play Agent 13. When she enters play, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then I will flip to Captain America. I'll discard Sidestep to ready. I'll use Agent 13 to remove 2 threat. I'll use Fearless Determination, draws a card. I'll thwart with Captain America. So there's 2 threat out there. This is good. No, let's see. I'm going to then use Shield Toss with Sidestep to deal 4 damage to Mr. Negative. So it defeats his second scheme, second stage. He comes in at 3rd stage with 18 and toughness. Multiple Man is going to attack and remove that toughness. Then I will, I had to play my shield back out using Quinn Carrier. I'm going to play Electrostatic Armor using Helicarrier. I'm going to play Assess the Situation and then be done. This is crazy. So I'm drawing up 5 cards, and I feel almost supremely confident. I drew a shield block even, and a sidestep. This is great. So he's going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack, discards a card. It is a star symbol, so I have to discard one of my allies. I'll discard Multiple Man, and then I take 3 damage. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use an energy barrier to prevent 1 of that damage. So I still take 2. That deals 1 damage to him, down to 17. Now he's attacking. I'm not going to do anything. He's attacking for 4 plus Powers of Persuasion comes out, which is going to increase his scheming ability. He's attacking for 4. I'm going to go ahead and use Shield Block to exhausting Captain America's shield, so I take no damage. Unflappable, since I was a defense and I took no damage. Unflappable draws me a card. Also, because I defended, Electrostatic Armor deals him 1 damage and Retaliate deals him 1 damage, so he's down to 15. So now we've got one encounter card is going to be Workplace Bombing. So it's going to give Mr. Negative a boost card. 2 threat goes on that scheme. The player who defeated this scheme draws 1 card. So I'm going to now use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. I'm going to use Agent 13 to thwart that Workplace bombing. She's going to go in there and save whoever's there. Draws me a card. Okay. So now I'm going to use probably Super Soldier Serum, and Queen Carrier to do Heroic Strike, dealing 6 damage to him down to 9, and placing out a stun card, which does not fully stun him because he's steady. I don't think I can kill him right now, but I can do a lot. I'm going to then attack for 2, ready, and probably thwart for 2. So he's down to 7. Thwarting for 2 because I just really do not want him to scheme out. I feel like I can kill him, but I just need to make sure he doesn't scheme out. Then I'm gonna play Honorary Avenger on actually on Agent 13, since she went in and saved those people. I'm gonna use Power of Protection to play another target acquired. I'm gonna use Night Nurse to heal myself up to 13. And then I'll be done, I think. Be done. And yeah, drawing another 2 cards. Cool. Okay. He's at 7. I really should have probably discarded more. But let's see. Okay, I need to defend here for sure. He's going to add 2 threat. He's going to attack me. It's no star symbol. I've got shield block, so I'll just defend with that. So he's attacking for 3 plus 1 plus 1 more. Plus 1 more, and this says until the end of the phase, threat cannot be prevented. Give this enemy another boost card. I'm going to use target acquired to cancel that boost ability. So the Demon Brute does discard 5 cards from my deck, but that's 1, 2, 3, 6 damage coming at me. I'm going to go ahead and use shield block, exhausting Captain America's shield, so I take no damage. Electrostatic armor and the Captain America's shield deals 2 damage back, so he's down to 5. Unflappable draws me a card because I didn't take any damage. I drew a Heroic Strike. So this should be it, unless he can draw something crazy right here. Deceived by Martin Lee. You cannot attack Mr. Negative. Exhaust your identity and alter ego. Discard this card. And then that surges in expert mode into Electromagnetic Pulse. It's going to deal 7 cards if Electro is not discarded this way, which he won't be because he was in the bottom. He was already discarded. Then that gains Surge into Shock Therapy. Discard a card. He heals 0 from that. Yikes. Okay, so Deceived by Martin Lee. I gotta look out for that. I have to flip. So I'm gonna use Avengers Mansion to. I'm gonna use Strength to play Energy Barrier. Oh wait. Damage. Retaliate. I almost could actually just kill him on like retaliate style damage without actually doing this. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to risk it and flip. So I'm going to thwart for 2. I'm going to ready and thwart for another 2. So it's down to that. I'll use Quinn Carrier to play Indomitable. I'll use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. I got a Fearless Determination. Yeah, I'll use Fearless Determination. Draws me a card. I kind of messed that up because I shouldn't have thwarted twice because now I won't be able to remove this turn. Whatever. I'll flip down, use Steve's apartment to heal, and no, I won't use it actually yet. I'll be done and really hope that he does not scheme out here, which would be hard to do, but we'll see. So he adds 3 threat. I don't know if I did that correctly before, but 3 threat. He's going to scheme for 3 plus 1 plus 2. That's a total of 6. So he's up to 9 out of 12. This could be it if he draws Criminal Undertaking or Advance. Negative Blast is going to surge into Screwball's Camera, which is going to Insight 1, comes in Confused, surges into Demon Regulars. Okay. I think we can do this. I shouldn't be exhausted. I think we can do this, but I didn't even draw my hand. So that's 6 cards. Whew. Okay, here we go. I got stressed there because now he's at 10. So I mean, he has these really high threat thresholds, but he can just scheme for so much. So I'm going to exhaust to get rid of Deceived by Martin Lee. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. I'm going to use Steve's Apartment to heal 1 and draw a card. So I've got a couple heroic strikes. I've got Shield Toss. So I think I can do this by flipping over, using Shield Toss with Sidestep and heroic strike, and a Indomitable to throw my shield. Oof, destroys that camera, bounces off of that, hits this demon regular, which is gonna make me lose a card from hand. I'll lose target acquired. Then hits Mr. Negative. He takes 4 damage down to 1. I'm going to then use Helicarrier to play the shield, Super Soldier Serum to play Armored Vest, Super Soldier Serum and Genius to play Heroic Strike and finish him off. Boom. And he's finally, for the first time in the game, would have been actually stunned. So that's that. That's Captain America versus Mr. Negative on Expert with Screwball and with Electro. The only other thing I probably could show you is if there's any other cards that didn't come up with Screwball. I think you saw all but 2, because there's 2 Screwball strikes. There are 3 Screwball's cameras. There was My Hero, there was Invasion of Privacy, and there was Boosted Content. So you actually saw all of them except for, there's one other sides game to show you. Screwball Live. So it says lights, camera, action. The live stream has started and you co-star. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Screwball's camera and put it into play engaged with the first player. Shuffle the encounter deck. Then it's got 2 threat with an acceleration icon. So yeah, so that's Screwball. That was intense. That was incredibly close to a loss, even when I thought I had it locked in, mostly due to Martin Lee's deception. And a little bit of Screwball's antics. So, but yeah, with all that said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you get a chance to check out Mr. Negative or Screwball at some point. Thanks.